Do you support offshore oil drilling, and do you know how it affects the world today? Let's start with some examples of how oil drilling is being used in our society today. Yes, those are all results from drilling, and there are many more. I showed those clips to open your eyes and get you all to think of the many ways it has made its way into our society. Offshore oil drilling came about around the mid-1890s in the waters near Louisiana, but this rig was able to be seen off the shore, so technically the first official offshore rig was not built until 1947 off the Louisiana coast. Since that time, deepwater drilling has become increasingly sophisticated to complement the complexity of obtaining the oil. Basically, petroleum oil, which is a naturally occurring resource within the earth, is found thousands of feet beneath the surface contained in a porous rock reservoir. To reach these reservoirs, a pipe must be inserted into the rock to penetrate the surrounding gas bubble to begin the flow of oil up and out of the pipe. This was just a brief summary of how oil is commonly obtained. In addition to that process, plenty more contributes and affects that natural upward flow of oil. And this is where problems arise. Out at sea, the rigs encounter severe weather storms, extreme water pressure, and an immediate need to constantly update the technology used to procure the petroleum. Due to this, mishaps do occur. This oil drilling debate has now brought an environmentalist avid on protecting the ocean and surrounding coasts from a variety of dangers, that including oil spills. However, the first oil-related problem was not encountered until 1976 off the coast of Florida. Mind you, the first oil rig was built in the early 1890s. This 76 spill, as almost all other spills, resulted from the transportation of oil, not the extraction of oil. Since then, spills rarely occur, and with a new age of technology sprouting, damage caused to the ocean ecosystem is down to a minimum. So, offshore oil drilling should be actively encouraged and promoted because it is environmentally beneficial and produces a new available source of energy for the United States, so we don't have to rely as much on foreign nations. Multiple studies have been completed to verify whether offshore oil drilling really truly hurts the environment, and thus far, it has been discovered and proven that these oil platforms provide heaps of sustenance to the oceans. Bruce Allen, the co-founder of Stop Oil Seeps, SOS, a non-profit organization based in Santa Barbara, California, states that offshore oil drilling has resulted in a reduction of hydrocarbon pollution. And he makes a point that the largest source of hydrocarbon pollution is caused by natural oil seepage, and by drilling it reduces the oil seepage already present. This turns the debate on its head because it introduces a new look at the environment and what humans are really contributing to it. Humberto Fontovo, an author and public speaker, also shares his thoughts on this topic as he quotes a study done by Louisiana State University's C. Grant College that shows 85% of Louisiana fishing trips involve fishing around the platforms, and the same study shows 50 times more marine life around an oil production platform than in the surrounding Gulf bottoms. Environmentally, oil drilling has shown very few signs of significant damage done to the ocean. Economically, these platforms could move the United States toward a more sustained future. While environmental disaster of 2011 happened, which claimed 11 lives but also caused extensive economic and ecological damage, the Department of Energy, DOE, recognizes that improving deepwater oil drilling is challenging, but this could also provide a major opportunity. Technology is already at the brink of its time. It is just a matter of implementing these new ways. And the increasing demand for the oil is pushing producers to identify and search for new sources of oil to replace the volumes which are already being consumed by the world's economies. And adding to that, earlier this year, Interior Secretary Ryan Zink stated that it is better to produce energy here than to be held hostage by foreign entities. There are plenty of statistics that go back and forth debating whether it is truly beneficial for the government to lift the bans and open up the ocean for rigs to be built. However, with so many studies being completed on the different effects the riggings create, and most coming back to support oil drilling, I say that deepwater drilling should be encouraged because it benefits the marine environment and it introduces a new way for America and any other countries looking to pursue a more sustained future. Thank you.